Hello and welcome. My name is Rhiannon Maxnell-Messler, and I am a faculty member in the marketing area based here in Calgary on our Calgary campus. I am thrilled to take a little bit of time to tell you a bit more about our marketing major, which also applies actually to our marketing minor, should you be interested in marketing, but perhaps don't have room for the marketing major per se. So let's start by talking a little bit about what is marketing. So we often think of marketing as being elements of promotion. So things like advertisements, maybe social media, but actually marketing has a much richer and deeper set of skills that are necessary to perform the function effectively. And marketing is actually central to all aspects of developing products, taking them to market, and then promoting them to consumers. So marketing includes things like developing the product or service, figuring out what it should look like, what attributes it should have, who your customer is, how you might sell it to them. It includes the issues like price, so making sure you're manufacturing or producing the product at a price that you can make money at, while also being able to sell it to consumers so that you make that margin and that they do in fact purchase it. You've also got placement, so where are you actually distributing and selling your product? Is it going to a retail store? Is it online? Are you selling it? Is someone else like Amazon selling it? How are you actually going to distribute your product or service? And then finally are aspects of promotion that you're familiar with. So things like advertising, social media marketing, stuff like that. And so marketing is actually really central to performance of the firm, much more so than we often realize initially. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the courses that we offer here in our program, and maybe tell you a little bit about what the profile of students and individuals who do well in marketing look like. And then I'll tell you a little bit about the job market. So what does marketing look like in the marketplace? Well, here in the Dhillon School of Business, we offer a variety of courses in marketing. Some of them are very specialized and some of them are more generalized, and you have the opportunity to sort of work through as many of them as you'd like. One course, for example, is consumer behavior, which is one of the courses that I teach. It basically applies psychology to consumers' behavior in the marketplace. So that includes things like persuasion, how their minds work, how we can influence consumers to engage in certain behaviors. And it's really a fascinating way to understand why people behave the way that they behave. And many people find that this is applicable to their work in marketing, but also to other roles that they may have in their lives, including as leaders in other aspects of businesses. We also offer social marketing, which is something we have a lot of depth here at the Dhillon School of Business, because we do have an Institute for Consumer and Social Wellbeing, which gives us a lot of depth in things like responsible marketing, consumer ethics, and social marketing specifically. So social marketing is really about promoting behavior change to consumers. So that might be things like how they dispose of products, for example, recycling or composting. It might be about aspects of hygiene, so trying to change behavioral patterns around toothbrushing or hand washing. Or it might be teaching people completely different behaviors that they are not accustomed to before, such as using a little iron fish in their cooking so that they can bolster their iron content and improve their overall health and well-being. And social marketing is cool because it applies in the most developing of developed nations and the most developed of developed nations. And we explore examples of social marketing across that broad range. You've also got some very specific courses, things like advertising and promotions, which gets really into the details of developing and promoting marketing appeals, which is a fan favorite among students. And we also have a course that I teach called Marketing Management, which allows students to take a very strategic perspective on marketing and really get a broader understanding of how things work, whether it's designing the product and its attributes along consumer expectations, manufacturing the product at a price that will allow you to make money, pricing it at a price that consumers are willing to pay, distributing it to different kinds of distribution channels, and then also promoting that product. So marketing management gives students an opportunity to practice this strategic thinking and really come to understand how all of these pieces of marketing fit together to lend themselves to the success of the firm. So let's talk a little bit about jobs. So I'll start with Canada, and then you might say, well, but I want to stay here in Alberta, and that's awesome. I will talk about that too. So here in Alberta, or here in Canada, we've had over 8,000 jobs posted in the last year with marketing in the title. So these are jobs that are clearly marketing specific. This doesn't include jobs for which marketing expertise would be of value. These are jobs that are specifically focused on marketing per se. So you'll notice the salaries are actually quite good for starting. So 0 to 2 is about 53,000, 3 to 5 is 69,000, and then over 6 years of experience, 88,000. And you probably recognize some of these top employers who are hiring folks in these types of roles. Things like Bell Canada, Rogers, Stantec, Molson Coors, and TELUS hire lots of positions across the country. And some of the job titles that you might be expecting to see include things like marketing coordinator, marketing manager, marketing specialist, digital marketing specialist, account manager, business development manager, and product marketing manager. And you'll see something similar here in Alberta. So in Alberta, in the last 12 years, we've had over 800 positions posted across the province. You'll notice that the starting salaries in Alberta are a little bit higher, so more like $57,000 a year, moving up to $67,000 after 3 to 5 years. And some of that top hires will be the same, and others will be different. So Stantec, AutoCanada, WestJet, Work Clearinghouse, City of Edmonton, Rivera, Smart Technologies, Nutrien, and Bow Valley College among them. Again, you'll see similar job titles, but also adding things like retail category manager, so some other types of titles that you might see here in Alberta. So overall, there are a lot of opportunities for work in Alberta and across the country in marketing-specific professions. So with that, you may have even more questions, and I hope that I've maybe generated some for you. We would love, as the marketing faculty, to answer those questions for you. So if you're interested, you can click below, and you can schedule a time to meet with a marketing faculty member, which might be me, or it might be someone else, and that will give you an opportunity to ask some of those questions, get a feel for those of us who teach marketing courses, and we would be thrilled to get to know you. So please do click the link below. Let us know what you're interested in, and we look forward to seeing you in class one of these days soon.